Hey, welcome to the program. I'm Keith Hittner Sr. Jr. is on vacation, and so is Kelvin. Fritz Taylor's pinch hitting for Jr., and Jared Hanowski's in for American Mortgage and Equity Consultants. You can reach Jared directly at 612-432-2252.
Correct.
612-432-2252 if you need to refi. I'm going to save Jared some time on when he comes on for his money section. Rates are great. Rates are low. Time to refi. So now we don't have to talk about that. Right?
You can go home now.
All right.
Thanks for being there.
No, I brought some stuff today.
Good.
So.
We have a busy show today, actually, so we're going to get right to it. You know, I had something funny happen this week. I just got to rant a little bit because I'm a little fired up this morning. So here's the deal. We got a condo that we're the listing aid company, right? So we have a condo that we're selling, and we need to get our condo disclosures and those types of things because the buyer wants to know that, you know, what the rules and regs are and all of that kind of stuff. So we deliver that to them. Well, in part of that is the insurance certificate because obviously the buyer's mortgage company wants to know that the building's insured. Makes perfect sense. And the insurance had expired or been canceled, actually. And because the president went with a different company, actually went with State Farm because it was cheaper. So now we've got a insurance certificate from a previous company that's expired, so the mortgage processor calls, you know, and they're all whipped up. There's no insurance on the building, and et cetera. So they call the management company, and the management company says, we don't have any insurance policies here at all. You're going to have to call the president. So the president of the association, of course, is in California on business.
Right.
And so so it's a big problem for about 12 hours back and forth trying to track out this insurance policy. Well, as it turns out, the agent at State Farm mailed the policy to the wrong address.
So the management company didn't have it.
Management company never got it. So she then faxed the bill, and she would not release the disclosure statement from the coverage disclosure until they got paid. Okay, that's fair. So she faxes the bill to the management company. Management company pays the bill right away. And it's a large management company, so it's not like we wonder if the check is going to bounce, okay? So, but the agent then for State Farm refuses to release the disclosure statement until she's received the money. Well, the management company was found out about it on Thursday, supposed to stuck the check in the mail on Friday. By Monday, haven't received the check yet. The selling agent calls, who is a, I'm not going to go into that. Has been kind of a problem the whole way through.
Yep.
And henny penny, you know, just picky all the way through. And so he's all whipped up. He's calling at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, the mail hasn't even got there yet. So I called the insurance agency, and she said, we haven't even got the mail yet. Okay, so mail's not there yet. So then we find out later in the day that the check did come. So we say, okay, can we get a certificate of insurance then on the building? Nope.
Got to wait till it clears.
She wouldn't do it. She said, well, who are you? And I said, well, I'm the listing agent. I'm trying to get the information for the buyer's agent. She said, well, you're not an owner. I can't release it to you. I said, oh, so you need an owner? Yeah, she needs an owner. Okay, so I have the owner call her. And then she said, no, I can't release it to you because I can only release it to the president of the association, or to the management company. So, well, the management company, all they do is pay the bill. You know, they don't buy the insurance. The president did that. Nope, can't do that. Can't do it. Have to issue it to the president. So I get on the phone. I'm livid, right? Because, I mean, this is, I can't imagine. I'm on the phone with State Farm Corporate out east, wherever they are, going up the food chain because I'm mad. And this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And they looked up the policy. Yep, they've got it all. I said, all I want here, they just want to know what the coverage is. You have to go through the agent. Because the agent is being uncooperative. She's not releasing it. She says that it has to be done from an owner. I had an owner call her, and they confirmed, yep, the owner can call and get it because he's part owner he has a financial interest and all that. Wouldn't do it. Finally I get a hold of the president of California. She emails. She said, I'll call her. I said, nope, I want it in writing. Email her and authorize her to release the information. Nope, wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it.
The president wouldn't do that?
No, she would.
Oh, okay.
But the agent still would not release it. Now she's just got her heels dug in. She's just
Jeez.
a problem, right? So finally, the policy arrives in the mail.
You have to wait the snail mail to get it.
Right. So the seller was, or the president was coming back from California that Friday night. So she gets home. The unit is vacant. They've moved out. So we put it. She puts the policy down in the storage locker for the unit. I go there on Saturday morning and get it. Come back, scan it, and email all of the. And of course, it's 4th of July weekend, so
Nobody's
doing anything. Scan it all and email the declaration to the mortgage company, and the file closed, 2 hours late because they had to review it in the morning. It was scheduled to close at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning. It took them a while to review it, so we closed at noon. But I mean, all of that just because we had a State Farm agent who was just uncooperative. And then the seller said, "I'll go down to her office, and I'll sit at her front desk. I'll sit at her desk until she gives me the declaration." When he goes to her office, it's all locked up. So the deal was, she was out of town.
Oh.
She booked out early for the 4th and didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
So rather than just saying that,
Right.
she kept on saying, "No, I can't. No, I can't. It's against the law. It's against the statute." And and we're saying, "Well, show me the statute because I'd like to read it."
She was sitting on the pontoon somewhere.
She was on the pontoon boat fishing with a beer in her hand. You know what I mean? Anyhow, there you go.
Well, that shows you how small things like that, where people that aren't even involved in the transaction, can hold things up in real estate sometimes.
That's the stuff that happens time and
Every
time
day.
again.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had a couple on other instances this week, and I'm going to blow the whole first hour here, but that's okay, or for first segment. But we had a couple other instances where sellers who have agreed to make repairs as a result of an inspection. They've agreed to it in writing. This is what you got to do. You get up to 2 days before closing. The buyer comes through to do their walkthrough and check to see all the items that were agreed upon are done, and they haven't done them.
Wow.
And it's like, what is wrong with you people? You know what I
Right.
mean? I mean, you have to hold their hand and babysit the whole way through. These things do need to be done. You agreed to them in writing, and they kind of expect it to be done.
Right.
And they're not going to just kind of, "Oh, that's okay."
Throw it
So
up.
then, in 3 different files this week, big deal. So now we are starting a policy where we will no longer allow a walkthrough 2 days before to see if repairs have been made. It's going to be a week before.
Oh, okay.
7 days before
Give you
closing.
some more time to get those done.
It puts the pressure on everybody to know this is the timeline for those repairs. And it sounds kind of punitive and rigid, but you know something? If you don't do it, people will always let it slide.
Right.
And if they know that the schedule, this is what they're going to come through on this day to look, and a specific day is made, this is the day they're coming through. Everything has to be done. Have your receipts all lined up on the counter so that people can look and make sure that what you've agreed upon has been done, and we don't have any this last minute business or writing checks at the closing table to compensate the buyer because the seller didn't do what they said that they were going to do. Enough of that kind of a deal. Fritz Arena, what's going on with you? How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Yeah, staying
Busy?
busy. Very busy.
We're going to enjoy, first we're going to talk with CertaPro, because we're talking, this is the last, by the way, you guys. It's the 4th part of our 4-part series that we're doing on the great outdoors. It's Minnesota. We've just had the 4th of July. We're kind of getting on the backside of summer.
I know,
that's
holidays,
crazy.
I believe. Pretty soon we're going to have State Fair. So we're going to be talking about some outdoor. I got a couple questions that I want to ask Dennis. Dennis Marilette is here from CertaPro. We're going to be talking with him. 612-860-6646 is his number if you want to call him directly. But we're going to be talking about some outdoor painting issues. I've had a couple people wanting to know if they can paint brick. I'd kind of like to know what the answer to that is and if there's any special prep that we need to do for that. And then you've got some small house stuff you want to talk about.
Oh, yeah, I've got some real exciting stuff. Everything that I've talked about in the past is gone. And so we got 3 new listings here. 2 of them are pocket listings. One went on the market on Friday that I'm very excited about. These 3 will all go very quickly, too.